Friends, hello! Today we review ADIDAS Supernova Plus. It is a central model in the ADIDAS range, a model that can be very attractive to any runner. Let's discuss this in details. We start with the positioning of this model in the brand structure. Let's recall that ADIDAS has fast segment, which use lightest materials, stable segment, which use additional stabilization elements, maximum cushioning for maximum comfort. Supernova Plus is an element that connects all parts into one. Okay, we get the segment. Now let's take a closer look at the model. The top is engineered mesh, which is a custom mesh. In some parts it can be sealed, and in some parts we can add additional holes for ventilation. Like here, on top of the toe and on the sides we see additional breathable segments. And here the mesh is reinforced to serve longer. An interesting fact that ADIDAS select positions for these tweaks with a thermal imager, studying where exactly the reinforcement is needed. We would also like to mention the tongue. It is large, but not tight, and when we were using it, it was turning, which is not very convenient. So we know the combination of ventilation and comfort, and we will add a tongue as a cone. Let's go ahead. Fixation. We understand that this is a central shoe, so it needs to have basic elements but still be lightweight. And here ADIDAS managed it greatly. In the heel there is an additional polyamide element. On the arch of the foot, reinforced branding elements. On the toe there is also reinforcement. But even more interesting are these additional lines along the entire length of the shoe. So we have great level of fixation and the shoe is not overloaded with elements. We move on. Midsole. We think this model is one of the best ADIDAS solutions. The brand starts to recognize that boost technology, which is located in the heel and toe area, is not ideal. Let's recall that it has 5 advantages over EVA, but its disadvantages are weight and instability. By adding an extra bounce foam insert in the center, we work with both. Firstly, the weight. It is 314 grams, which is heavier than the competitors in the same segment, but noticeably lighter than the boost models. Secondly, stability. Bounce is good at preventing twisting, but more importantly, it allows us to add an additional bumper on the sides, which improves the stability of landing and pushing off. At the same time, the shock absorption, responsiveness and durability that Boost has is preserved. The shoe is balanced, and here it is difficult to highlight something separate. All the components are at the good level. Let's go ahead. Stability. We've already talked about the bounce foam in the center of the shoe and extra bumper on the sides. However, this is not all. The outsole is completely flat and has no tread, and this greatly increases stability. We will continue to talk about this detail later, but for now, let's add stability as an advantage. We move on. Outsole. It is flat and there is no tread. It means that grip is relatively worse than in other models, but due to this fact, the shoe is more versatile. It is suitable for fitness trainings where you need flat outsole. We can do basic lateral movements in it, we can work with the weights with it. And therefore, this cannot be regarded as a minus, but rather as a direction. Running grip is smaller, but it fits for fitness. Let's summarize this model. It could be described as universal. You can run fast in it, you can run slowly. You can run for a long time, you can run shortly. Moreover, you can do other sports like fitness in it. This is achieved by balance of shock absorption, stability, responsiveness and fixation. Let's compare the model with its closest competitors. They are Nike Pegasus and Asics Cumulus. Firstly, both models will be a little bit lighter. Both are based on EVA foams. But due to this, Supernova is a little bit more durable. Nike Pegasus will have slightly better shock absorption, as React foam has extra softness, but the fixation will be slightly weaker. However, we are not sure whether this is a plus or a minus. ASICS cumulus will be as similar as possible. However, let's note the difference in the outsole. The cumulus has a guidance line at the base, which helps to roll, but the shoe is less suitable for fitness activities. This is ADIDAS Supernova Plus, and we hope you now understand why we call them a center of ADIDAS range. As always, we sincerely ask you to click on one of the videos that has now appeared on the screen. And that's all for today. See you soon.